Ladies and gentlemen, if you couldn't already tell, it's Halloween. And we are here with another episode of the brand new Combine. I am your host, Huge Jacked Man, and we are going to be diving into the biggest stories in the NFL. A little bit of a spooky, treacherous path in the NBA. Maybe giving you some tricks or treats in sports at the end. All that and so much more on the brand new Combine, starting right on the other side of this break.
Yeah, leave it all on the court, leave it all on the field. You gotta give it 100, that's from your head to your heel. This is the time that you want it, it's time to jump in and run it. Let's get to jumping and running into securing the deal. This ain't pretend, it's for real. Turn up the temp just a little. With stakes so high,
he's gonna make the throw. It's a touchdown.
Good looking for him. Long throw as always. Mike Evans, he scores again.
Mix it up for the combine. Push it to the limit. How I give it at the combine. Bet I blow your mind when it's lights, camera, showtime.
A little bit of a Wolverine ASMR for you, all the folks at home. I know a lot of people are very interested in that kind of stuff. Joining me today, we have Bob Ross and Homelander. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You took me wife, son.
Yeah. Oi, Huey, Homelander done took me bloody son. He got me a bit me in a bar park. You know how Butcher talks.
I love Butcher.
I'm not a big fan of Butcher.
Oh, really?
A lot of happy
Am I just in
Butcher.
character?
That's a pretty sweet costume, though.
Thank you.
You know the one thing I really enjoy about Homelander is there's a lot of happy accidents with Homelander. There's a lot of everybody just seems to have a happy accident when Homelander's around.
Happy accident.
We're going to paint some trees today, Ty. You okay with that?
I like trees.
Okay, let me get started. You guys can talk football. I'll start painting some trees.
All right, so looking at back into last week, okay, we had the Vikings and we had the Rams on Thursday Night Football. The Lions had a curse going on for quite some time. They played the Bucs. Then Bucs went and lost to Denver, okay? They played the Seahawks. Seahawks went in and lost to the Giants. I said last week Vikings were going to be the one to break the curse. They were the team to play the Lions. They were coming back next week and winning in Thursday Night Football. Well, that wasn't the case. I was wrong, as per usual. The Rams won 30-20 in a heartbreaker. I don't think the Vikings are done for necessarily. I know they're on a 2-game losing streak right now, but they've been to pretty good teams. But Rams all the way back. Puka's back. Over 100 yards. Kupp's back. He finally found pay dirt. And Kyron Williams, 116 total yards, 1 touchdown. As disappointing as it is that the Vikings weren't able to break the curse, and hey, maybe the Lions just out-physical every team in the NFL, what are our thoughts on this game? Are the Rams maybe all the way back?
Honestly, all I can say about this game is that I think the NFL should pay for LASIK surgery for these referees because the
face mask at the end was ridiculous.
Right in front of the ref, too. Now,
that was hard. This week's just been a bad week in general, okay, for referee calls. I don't know if y'all had the time to sit and watch the Bucs-Falcons game, but I fell to my knees in the middle of my living room because on Kyle Pitts' second touchdown, it was a 47-yarder.
You got stripped.
It got stripped on the one by Antoine Winfield, who does that so often because so many players nowadays want to celebrate as they walk in. I know we're supposed to be talking about Vikings, Raiders, Rams, but who cares? Antoine Winfield jumped in, punched it out. Ball falls. They said they didn't have enough information to overturn it because they hadn't turned the pylon cam on because it was outside of the red zone. You are a billion-dollar company, and you left, the cam off to save money on electricity?
That's a happy
Lord
accident.
almighty. Yeah, thank you, Edgar.
It's a happy accident if you're a Falcons fan.
Oh, my goodness. It is a happy accident if you're a Falcons fan, but as a Bucs fan, having to say out loud that Kirk Cousins owns the Buccaneers,
it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts a lot,
A man with khakis owns the Buccaneers.
He really said, come into our trap.
No cap.
He's adjusting to Atlanta. He really is.
You guys a little, ATL Draco. ATL Kirko?
Kirko Thuggins, baby.
Perk Thuggins. Hey, real quick, for our producers over here, do we have our producer cam on, gentlemen?
Yes, we do.
We do. We're going to go ahead and showcase right now. We have 2 absolute legends. One of them's dressed like nobody. The other one is a certain penguin from a great movie called Surf's Up, Cody Maverick.
Can we boo Edgar real quick for being the only one?
Oh yeah, everybody, call him names.
Shame, 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 shame.
Boo. Well, actually, he does have the aviators. Maybe he's just like Tom Cruise from Top Gun out of context.
No, Edgar could pull that off.
Yeah, he could.
I could definitely see Edgar pulling that off.
I told him the other day he looked like Goose from Top Gun because we went to Chipotle together. This guy walked up in the line wearing like an aviation shirt or something. He had on aviators, and he walked in and he hit one of these.
Edgar,
tapped you on the shoulder.
Can you turn to me real quick? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that is a fighter pilot for the Army. Okay.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
I love Edgar.
But so yeah, Rams all the way back potentially. Vikings, maybe. No, they don't stink. Vikings don't stink, do they?
I don't think they stink.
think so.
They're still, what, 5-2?
Yeah.
No, it's just sometimes you just get got in the NFL. And it was a tough game.
Vikings got.
Yeah, they got got.
Rather unfortunate, but moving forward into the Packers and the Jaguars.
Jordan Love got me this week.
Maybe it is fate that had this caution tape fall over Jordan Love because the guy got injured third quarter, and Malik Willis had to pull out a W in that game, okay? Jordan Love, not fantastic. Just over 50% completion rate, 195 total yards, which is horrendous against the Jaguars defense that ranks pretty low in the league, and 1 turnover. Flip side of it, Trevor Lawrence, 66% completion rate pretty much, 318 total yards, 3 tutties, 2 turnovers. Jags are not all the way back. They still stink. I will die on that hill.
Yeah,
but
no, absolutely.
The Packers, without Jordan Love, decent. With Jordan Love, I hate to say it, still decent.
I feel
like too many turnovers.
I feel like Trevor Lawrence can't decide. He's stuck in the middle if he's going to be a good quarterback or if he's going to be a bad quarterback. Yeah. I know he just got literal heist, like level funds.
Yeah.
But I still don't think he knows that that he can be a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he feels like if you took a prototype and like created an NFL quarterback in the lab, he's exactly what you would want.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he knows that he can be a good quarterback. Sometimes it feels like
he's the right height, right size, right football IQ, right arm,
good speed.
Yeah,
can run.
He's got everything you want in a project, or not a project. I'm sorry, he's got everything you want in a franchise quarterback. Yes, could be a perennial All-Pro, but there's just problems there. You know what? Maybe the problem is that he doesn't have any time to paint any happy little trees.
Oh, the happy little trees get you in the right mood, and it just allows you to because you open up your mind just gets clear when you paint these happy trees, and when your mind is clear and you can focus, you can dominate.
Do you think Bob Ross would be willing to offer private painting lessons to Trevor Lawrence to get his head back in the game?
I feel like Trevor Lawrence has got enough money to convince Bob Ross to do it.
I'm sure he has enough money to fund.
What's Bob Ross's asking price?
Dead for about 30 years, so that's a different story.
No, he's not. He's sitting right in front of me. What's your asking price? What did it cost?
Give me 1.5.
Jesus.
And I'll get you a bunch of trees.
Yeah. Somebody send this guy to prison. 1.5 for painting lessons. Good Lord Almighty.
Look, would you think of this?
I mean, actually, if I had stupid money, if I had stupid money like T-Law does, actually,
would you?
Probably.
What do you think? Like, just put it this way: would you want cheap cooking lessons from like? Do you think Gordon Ramsay is going to charge nothing for cooking lessons?
It's a good point.
It's a good point.
It's a great analogy.
I'm the Gordon Ramsay of painting.
Wow.
Maybe a little more calm than Gordon Ramsay, but yeah.
Oh, way more calm than Gordon Ramsay. Bob Ross ASMR is coming next.
Raw. Hey, speaking of raw and fish, Miami Dolphins. Okay.
They stink.
Yeah, they played against the Cardinals. Tua might be all the way back though. He had a pretty good completion rate over there. 247 total yards, 1 touchdown. He combined with Achane, 381 yards between the two of them, 2 touchdowns. They looked pretty good first game back. Tyreek Hill finally had more than 1 reception in a game. Thank God. Yeah. Like, they're paying that guy for, what, nothing right now? He finally showed some signs of relevancy. Yeah. Kyler, on the other hand, him and James Conner combined for 3 tutties. They had a pretty good game, right?
Kyler's been balling, man.
Oh, yeah.
That throw to Marv in the back of the end zone, that was nice.
Now, I will say, what this game as a Dolphins fan has shown me is that Tua was the guy.
Yeah.
I understand it was a loss. I understand it was a loss, but as long as Mike McDaniel is calling the plays, Tua is the guy, because they had 3 quarterbacks come in and try to replicate what he does. No one came close, but the offense just clicked when he came back.
Yeah,
he's the guy. I guess now for the next 4 or 5 years. So, with Mike McDaniel's, I guess now head coach residency in question, Tua is the guy.
Did you see the video of Tua sliding?
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, that guy has brought another layer of scary to Halloween for these Miami fans. They saw him take off running up the field. Every single heart in that stadium stopped for a brief second.
I saw a meme. It was like when they asked Tua to wear the Guardian cap, and it wasn't him wearing the Guardians cap, but it was him wearing a backwards Cleveland Guardians hat. And it was like, I won't wear the Guardians cap, but I will wear a Guardians hat.
But he just puts himself in the worst situations of all time. Yeah. And before we get out of the past week, there's one more game that I would regret not saying out loud. Crab legs J-Bo. Okay. And the Cleveland Browns.
What a stud.
Upset the Baltimore Ravens. I have been a Jameis fan ever since the Bucs drafted him. Obviously, you kind of have to ride with him when he is your QB1, your QB of the future.
A 30 for 30 on the 30 for 30.
30 for 30 on 30 for 30 was impeccable. But now, he gets bounced around a couple teams for a little bit, winds up with the Cleveland Browns, and hey,
just a stud,
all it took was Deshaun being sent to the emergency room for this guy to get his shot. And hey, how about Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston getting their shots in back-to-back weeks after not playing each for like 2 years? Mm-hmm. Tell me that's not the craziest thing.
I felt like I went back in time.
Yeah. Hey, how can you not be romantic about football?
What year is it? We're playing Black Ops. We're playing Black Ops.
Yeah.
Winston,
hey, it feels like I'm going to the movie theater to watch Transformers: Age of Extinction. Okay, Black Ops 3 just dropped. I'm ready to play some Der Eisendrache. Okay.
I looked at my
Jameis Winston's playing.
When Jameis or Kyle Hamilton dropped that pick.
Yeah.
In the last part of that game, I looked at my roommate. I said, Jameis is throwing a touchdown here. He goes, how do you know this? I was like, have you ever watched Jameis Winston throw a football?
If he throws a pick, you better bet he's coming back and throwing a touchdown.
Absolutely. And then the next play, Jameis threw the touchdown, and my roommate and I were going crazy. He literally said to me, you don't know ball knows you.
Hey, yeah, famous Jameis, okay? That guy is back and better than ever. Last thing before we move on, you saw the post-game presser where they asked him,
pregame
hey,
too, dude.
Yeah, well, was it pregame or postgame that the reporter walked out and held out the mic and goes, so what are your thoughts going in there? And he goes, if you get one shot, opportunity.
I think that was
and he goes, and then he just messes up the quote. And he goes, to quote Eminem, Motor City. And then he points around and he's in Cleveland.
Yeah.
White boy at Detroit.
He messes up pretty much every quote he tries, but
the other thing,
the spirit's there.
The other thing that was so funny,
like Animal Planet.
Yeah, the other thing that was so funny that he did was when he was in the pregame huddle right before they ran out, and he goes, "All right, gentlemen, we play for the brothers right next to us. We play for that word on our helmet." And he goes, "Well, we don't really have a logo on the helmet, but we play for the Browns." And then they just take off running. That was so funny. I love Jameis Winston, but moving forward,
we need Jameis eating more W's.
We do. Hey. That's a W right there. That's a W right there. Okay, eat one. Eat a W for Jameis. Do it for him.
Thank you to Jameis. As a Steelers fan, that gives us some room now, since the Ravens were our top competition for first place in the division.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jameis. Thank you.
All right, so first game we're going to breeze over. I don't want to stay too long, and I know it's a big matchup, but hey, we've been talking about it. Any team that plays the Lions, okay, they're going to get, out physical. And this Lions team is incredible on defense, special teams, everywhere. Jared Goff threw 83 yards last week, and they put up 52 points.
Khalif Raymond, man. Oh
my God. Hey, Leaf. That guy's awesome. Yeah. That's what MCDC calls him. Hey,
Leaf.
Yep. Hey, Leaf, way to get down and dirty in there, man. We needed a touchdown at the end of the game. And Leaf, hey, that's one hell of a performance from you. Okay?
That's incredible.
The throw him a game ball. I love Leaf Raymond. But anyways, Lions, I'm expecting a massive W, averaging 43 over the last 4 weeks. Packers, Jordan Love's just throwing too many turnovers. It's going to lead to something costly.
They run a new trick play every game, so I'm just curious to see what trick play this week's going to be.
Let's not forget about that two-headed monster in the backfield, Gibbs and Montgomery.
Oh, Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles, baby.
Sonic and Knuckles. Maybe the coolest nickname in sports right now. Sonic and Knuckles.
And I don't know about you guys, but it seems like every time I watch a Detroit Lions game, Kirby Joseph's got his hands on a pick.
Hell yeah.
That guy just, I don't know what it is. That guy's just a magnet to the football.
All right, and we got 2 more games here, and both of them could go either way. So rather than diving into everything, I want to look at who we think will win and why. So first off, we got the Cowboys and we got the Falcons. Kirk Cousins, dominated the Bucs. I hate saying it, like I said, but both teams look like they kind of stink. Who do we got and why?
I'll let you take this first, Homelander.
Homelander.
Just so he doesn't zap me.
Yummers.
I don't want to see the Cowboys win. Falcons, so I'm going to go with the Falcons.
A little ASMR from Homelander?
Yummers.
I'm also going to agree with Homelander. I want the Falcons to win. I think the Falcons will win.
I don't. But I'm a Bucs fan. It's personal bias. Bucs and Chiefs, though, on the other side of it. Hey, Tampa Bay.
The Chiefs are still undefeated,
We're
right?
about to get rocked on Sunday Night Football, I think, right? Sunday night?
In Kansas City?
Yeah, actually, in KC.
Your receiving core is so depleted.
Yeah, no, look. You know what the most disappointing part about this, and people will see it at home? The graphic for this week has Mike and Chris on it.
Neither one of them are playing.
They're both injured. They're both on IR right now. Tell me that's not the most heartbreaking thing in the world.
I'm terrified for when my Steelers have to play the Chiefs. It's a Christmas Day game, so I don't want to ruin the greatest holiday. So I'm a little upset for that. I'm kind of mad at the NFL for scheduling this against the Chiefs, but whatever.
Yeah, and I said Sunday Night Football for this game. It is actually Monday Night Football.
Who doesn't love a good Monday Night Football game?
Hey. Waiting all day for Monday night. It's actually Sunday.
Watch the Peyton and Eli cast?
I don't watch it often. I watch just regular football because, as much as I like the Peyton and Eli cast, I get my comedy from the Pat McAfee show. I just like watching my games elsewhere.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
I'm not opposed to it, though.
Joe Buck?
Joe Buck is so funny. Hey, real quick, while we have like 2 seconds, give me your best, what's his name, Tony Romo impression.
I don't know, Ty. I don't know. Baker Mayfield is having a good year, but is he doing better than Glaze Mahomes? I don't know.
Look over. Jim. Oh, I don't know, Jim. There's a real game of cat and mouse ahead of us, Jim.
How many times did they...
3 to the right. Mahomes. Oh, such a good passer to the right.
How many times did they mention Mahomes on Sunday Night Football last night?
It's the funniest thing ever.
Every single
and then Chris Collinsworth.
Hey, can we have a Chris Collinsworth impression?
Yeah, he goes one of those.
There's a guy.
Here's a guy that I would just I'm not going to.
Look at homie.
Yeah. No, the best thing that Chris Collinsworth will do is he'll be talking about like beefsteak, and he goes, yeah, the beefsteak over here is so delicious, but where you really can find the best is right over there in Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes. Terrific. That's all he does all game. Hey, San Antonio, such a beautiful city, but a really beautiful city is that Kansas City. Okay, it's the best. But regardless, those are our takes from Homelander and Bob Ross and, huge jacked man. We are going to be going ahead and diving into some tricks and treats and some basketball on a very spooky episode of the Combine, so we will be back right after this. Frank Noble from Girls Got Game and I are going into Halloween Horror Nights with Nick Cohen, and this is his first time, so Combine viewers enjoy.
You are not, dude.
I wound up jumping more than Nick Cohen did.
Hello, Hitting the Field family. My name is Andrew Montana, host of Season 19 of The Main Show, and on behalf of HTF, we hope you're enjoying today's content, but I'm here to tell you about everything else we have to offer here at the network. Mondays at noon, HTF Bets goes live with 3 of the best on-air faces we have in the program. Andrew Gregg's personality, Tyler Brownrigg's sports expertise, and Nick Cohen's versatility make this show a fan favorite, but also a warm light to guide you through the harsh world that is the sports betting industry. On Tuesdays, Frankie Noble hosts a brand new show called Girls Got Game, blending women in sports, the biggest sports news stories, and creative segments that make for a fun and engaging show. Next up, we've got The Combine, an easygoing, conversational, and podcast-style show dropping on Wednesdays with Ty Patton as your host. No changes there. But a big change for The Combine is the set. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to The Combine from our brand new podcast studio. We've got the lights, we've got the cameras, all for Ty Patton to bring the action, and we hope you're just as excited as we are for this amazing opportunity. Much great content from The Combine this semester, as always. Then tune in Thursdays at noon for our second live show, The Main Show, hosted by, yours truly. Here we'll cover any sport, any topic, any story, no matter how obscure, be it basketball, football, hockey, soccer, UFC, MMA, cycling, even baseball. But be sure to tune in throughout the semester for our special shows, including drafts, debates, and much, much more. Lastly, Nighttime is aired on Fridays, where Patrick Previty and Matthew Bracker talk about UCF and college sports. From in-depth looks at campus's top storylines to collegiate records being broken nationwide, let Nighttime be your primary college sports resource. And outside of our 5-show roster, be sure to tune into our other content, such as the Studio Days vlog run by Vlog King Nick Cohen, breaking news graphics on our Instagram page, and much more. As well, make sure you're subscribed to Hitting the Field Network on YouTube, as well as following us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. But as for me, I've been Andrew Montana. Thank you so much for watching, and back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Welcome back to the Combine. I am once again your host, Huge Jacked Man. And joining me now, we have the purple M&M of inclusivity, and we have a crypto scammer recently out of prison. Oh, yeah. Hey, what crypto do you buy into, by the way?
I got caught in the poop coin scam.
Oh, poop coin? Oh, yeah. I kind of sort of maybe heard from a little bird that, hey, poop coin was going down the drain. Okay?
Uh-oh. I should have heard it. I should have listened to the birdie.
So we're all here talking about, in spirit of Halloween, the tricks or treats of the NBA right now. And hey, I fought long and hard to stay away from calling my sweet ray of sunshine LeBron James my treat for today. But hey, we have a good list, and I'm gonna start with mine. Okay, my trick, I should say, is Bronny James. Okay, we all knew it. The minute he got drafted, LeBron was just tweezing the owner's eyebrows, torturing him until he decided to pick his son. And this guy stinks. He's got 3 minutes of basketball in 3 games. Send him down to the G League. Hey, let's give him a chance to put up points. Still going to average 2.5.
Hey, he didn't lose.
Hey.
He ain't lost. He's undefeated still.
Oh, what are we talking about?
Best record for a father-son duo in NBA history.
I think only father-son duo in NBA
A record's
history.
a record.
Records are meant to be broken.
Hang up that banner. Crypto, hang up that banner.
Okay.
Let's go.
But on the flip side, on the same team, hey, Anthony Davis has been a treat so far. When you look at the Lakers, you expect LeBron to be my sunshine, kind of thing. Like, you are my sunshine. This guy's putting up 35 a game, being extra dominant, and just giving me a little bit of butterflies in my tummy when I watch him play. On the, Anthony Davis, not, as much so, still 20 points a game. This year, it's the flip side, right? Anthony Davis averaging over 30 points per game. LeBron right around that 25. It feels like they just, hey, Space Jam, all right? Souls came out, switched bodies.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
LeBron playing in Anthony Davis's body right now.
Anthony Davis is fantastic. My biggest thing, he just can never stay healthy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think he's going to stay healthy this whole year? Because you just talked about it. It's always LeBron and AD. This supporting cast isn't really helping out.
On the face, it's tough to argue that he's going to be with us all season, just based off injury history. But all I got to say about that is, hey, a treat is, quite tasty, even for the short time you have it.
Yeah. And I like what JJ Redick's doing. I think in JJ we trust. They're playing through AD a lot more, and it looks really sick. So let's see.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, no, AD's been hooping. And as you were saying about JJ Redick, if you see him, they do I saw a viral play, 7 passes in 11 seconds. Yeah. Making sure they run the ball through AD. He gets the ball, dishes it out, does a lot of give and goes, sets picks. It's really helping AD flourish. I think he's going to keep hooping this season, honestly.
Yeah. But moving forward, we got some Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese, for these first couple games, I think it's been snowing a little bit out, and he's just been a little cold, Just hasn't really played. I remember one game he had, 0 points, 0 for 7. He just hasn't been himself, hasn't been turning the ball over too much, not really playmaking the way he normally does. I think it's just, the start of the season. It's just he's a streaky guy, If he's good for a while, but if he's bad for a while. So I think we just have to see the season develop a little bit more.
Yeah, hey, if you spend too much time making snow angels, okay, you're bound to get sick, all right?
Yeah.
It's a tough situation, but on the other hand of things, we got Dyson Daniels standing here. He's a little treat for you, isn't he?
He is a little treat, Last year he averaged 5. Now he's averaging almost 15 points, being elite defensively. I really like Dyson Daniels, I think the Hawks, who have him right now, made a really good pickup. It's the Hawks, yeah. The Hawks. No, he used to be with the Pelicans.
The Hawk.
The Hawk.
Hawk, certain quarterback for the Miami Dolphins.
He is with the Hawks. Oh, Hawk Tua?
No.
I was like, I know he's for the Hawks. I know he's for the Hawks.
We got him.
Hey.
Oh, no.
Hey. Mission successful. Okay.
I got caught.
I did what I came here to do. All right. Hey.
You got tricked. Happy Halloween.
I was thinking
a little bit of a trick for you. Hey, that's just another goodie in my bag. That's a treat right there. All right. But hey, Dyson Daniels,
He's deep in his bag.
Yeah.
Dang, Hawk Tua. Talk to him,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, that's just been hooping. He's elite defensively. He's gotten his scoring up. He's really gonna help this Hawks team. They need Trey was a liability on defense, so they really did need another guard to help him out defensively, especially now that they lost DeJounte. So Dyson's stepping up, and I think he's gonna be really good this season.
Yeah, I love it. And our last set right here, a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of trickery.
Yeah, and let me just start this by saying that's a man that. He's a good man, okay? That's a family man right there on the left in the Nuggets jersey. He's a good father. He's a good husband. He has an MVP trophy from before.
I sense a really big butt coming.
But Russell Westbrook, might be time to start that podcast, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's always going to give you the effort. He's 110%. This is a completely new system for him. He's playing point guard with Jokic, not something we've seen anybody do, really. He has 2 field goals so far in the season. He's 2 of 18. I don't like seeing that. It's a little bit of a trick. It's early in the season. This is way too early, but Russ, Mr. Why Not, Mr. Triple Double. It's a trick.
Old Man West, Old Man West.
Old Man West.
Old Man West. But
I love it, but
good news. Because we got some young guns in here ready to hoop. LaMelo Ball, Revenge Tour.
Revenge Tour.
31-7-7 to start the season, pulling from the parking lot. He's pulling from the parking garage. I mean, I don't even think he can see the rim half the time. No look passes, lobs. LaMelo Ball is going to give you a treat every time you go to see him. And the Hornets might be back.
Man.
It's kind of quiet in here.
Strong statement.
It's kind of quiet in here.
LaMelo Ball, a little bit of a... That guy's a treat.
That's a
right?
treat.
That is a treat.
That's a tasty
That's
little...
a Snickers full-size bar, honestly.
Oh, you talking king-size type
That's
action?
a full-size bar right there.
That's a good neighborhood to go trick-or-treating in right there. That's a good neighborhood.
LaMelo Ball.
You go to Celebration and get these candy bars.
That's a Celebration candy bar right there.
Hey, you think LeVar Ball's out there handing out, like, baby carrots? Like,
baby carrots.
Oh, but, alrighty. For everyone in studio, hey, that is the end of the brand new Combine. We're going to go ahead and wrap things up. Thank you all, gentlemen, for stopping in and tuning in with us. You can watch the Combine on YouTube or Spotify at the New and Improved Combine. And as we send things out of here, I'm going to sing Rockstar by Nickelback. I'm through with standing in line. The clubs I'll never get in. I'm at the bottom of the ninth, and I'm never going to win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want.